Hi guys, welcome back to another Delta Force video. In today's video, we have some news dropping regarding Season 2 of Delta Force and some balancing changes coming with that update. Before we dive into it, let me know down below, are you guys excited for Delta Force Season 2 and are you guys interested in more warfare changes or the operation changes that are coming? And out of curiosity, which game mode do you guys play more of? Also, for 2025, we are trying to hit a goal of 10,000 subs on the YouTube channel. So each one of you who hits that sub button, I appreciate you guys so much. And everybody who's watching my videos, part of the community so far, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys and all the love and support. And you guys are absolutely killing it with each and every video. Again, much love to each one of you guys. And with all that out of the way, guys, let's get a big shout out to Leakers on Delta Force for providing this information over on their Twitter page. So big shout out to them. It lets me obviously cover this information for you guys and upload it onto YouTube. Delta Force Season 2 introduces some operator balance changes to D-Wolf, Viren, Stinger, and Toxic. Some of these include buffs and nerfs, and we'll see how all of these changes affect the feel and flow of the game in Season 2. We'll start with D-Wolf because his triple blaster actually gets an immediate nerf. The fuse delay on the grenades exploding decreases from 2.5 to 3 seconds, and the minimum damage has been decreased from 10 to 1. That completely nerfs D-Wolf's ability and his explosive ability with no real counter buff to it. Starting my D-Wolf mains, it seems like your wrist launcher got a major nerf with this update. Next up is Viren. Viren has received buffs and nerfs in both operations and warfare. For warfare though, Viren's magnetic bomb damage is increased from 100 to 125. The range of maximum damage decreased from 4 meters to 1 meter, and magnetic bomb damage to tanks decreased 45 to 35. And the throwing distance for magnet bombs was also reduced. In the operations game mode, the magnet bomb has a new fuse delay increase of 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds, and the damage was actually decreased from 125 to 110. So Viren has gotten some changes, nerfs, and buffs, but some definite changes to the way the magnet bombs feels and plays. Next on our list is Stinger. Stinger got some healing gun changes. His heal gun now increases its heal time from 20 seconds to 60 seconds in operations. So a slower heal over time to, say, counter people who don't really bring heals into a raid, who really rely on his heal gun to kind of self-heal and kind of solo self-heal just off of his character. His other change is that smoke grenades now last longer when you've been knocked down or thirsted, from an increase of 20 seconds to 60 seconds. So before, whenever you were to die, and if you threw a smoke grenade, it would fade out faster, but now it lasts a full minute before it goes away when you are dead. So that are the only changes from Stinger. The last operator change is going to be Toxic. Toxic got some solid buffs to increase her viability, adrenaline skill. It's been increased the range of 9 meters to 12.5 meters in both modes, so that includes warfare and operations. But in operations specifically, the adrenaline skill has a level 1 ADS time reduction now from 25% to negative 30%. Level 1 and level 2 hit flinch has now been increased from negative 20% to negative 35%. And when I'm talking about increase, essentially I'm meaning like the reduction. The reduction of the hit flinch has been increased. So level 3 and 4 hit flinch has been increased from negative 40 to negative 45%. In Warfare, level 1 ADS time reduction increased from negative 25% to negative 30%. Level 1 hit flinch reduction increased from negative 30% to negative 40%. Again, guys, that is with the adrenaline skill. If it hits you, obviously you or your friendlies around you. So that is all the operator changes so far that we are aware of going into the new season. Let me know down below, guys. Let me know some of your thoughts on the changes, any positive or any negatives you're looking forward to, or maybe not looking forward to. I definitely think that these operators needed some changes, needed some buffs or nerfs, depending on what you felt on the abilities. However, I obviously want to keep seeing them improve on these operators, not necessarily on a seasonal change, but obviously with, updates throughout the season. I definitely think there's some changes that we can dive into. I'm excited to see how these play out, obviously affecting the way people use them in operations or warfare. So definitely going to be interesting to see, but we're going to be moving on to the weapon changes. We have some weapon changes in here as well. In all modes affecting all guns, all vertical and horizontal recoil benefits have been decreased, which I believe is in regards to the weapon attachments getting nerfed, but overall the base stability is increased for all guns. Reticle shake reduced. This is a big one. I absolutely love this because with all the explosions that happen on the warfare maps, this throws my aim way too much, so big on this change. Stability upside reduced by 50% for all attachments. So they kind of nerfed attachments and increased some of the base stats for guns. So that's like, I guess, trying to balance it out by some of the changes they've made. The last section discussed are vehicles. The vehicle changes include the 20mm anti-aircraft guns damage to players reduced, explosion damage caused by 20mm AA gun to players increased, light machine gun range reduced, defensive grenade explosion range increased, LAV-AA 20mm cannon, max range reduced, spread of rapid firing increased, damage to helicopters increased, LAV-AA 30mm cannon spread slightly increased, bullet spread reduced, damage to all helicopters and players increased. AH-1035D attack helicopter, anti-vehicle rockets now drop faster, 30mm cannons range reduced, M1A4 battle tank, armor piercing shells damage range reduced, explosion damage to players increased, Lovely. Tanks got stronger. High explosive shell damage reduced, and explosion damage to players increased. So tanks got a buff there from the looks of it. AA guns got a nerf to players and a buff at the same time. The explosion damage, so the bullets, I guess, damage is reduced, but the explosion is also good. Obviously, we'll see how this plays out in this update. Again, vehicles can be very annoying, but also can be very fun to use, I guess, if you're both sides of the coin. I personally don't run vehicles that much, but I know a lot of people do, and I will see how those changes out happen in matches and obviously higher ranks and things like that. So, wow, take a breath. That's a solid amount of changes we have coming to the game with Season 2. We'll have to wait and see how all this affects the gameplay, the feel, and the smoothness of the maps and the way they play out, whether warfare or operations. I, for one, always think things can always be improved on, so some of these changes are a little bit questionable, but I do like a solid amount of them. There's a bunch of changes in here that I do like, but obviously without playing, with kind of just reading, we're not going to know really how much it plays and affects the game, so I'm going to refrain from making any assumptions on that. But obviously when we hop into it and we'll try it out, we'll make a follow-up video for some of these changes and see how they work out. Let me know down below, guys, though, how we feel about this. Do you guys see any changes you guys wanted to be addressed, and are there any changes you guys wish you had seen? I'm excited for Delta Force Season 2 and can't wait to cover it with you guys. If you guys are excited for these new changes, make sure you guys click that like button down below. And if you guys are interested for more Delta Force content, make sure you guys drop a sub to the channel. I do appreciate you guys. We have some more good weapon builds coming out, and some of the new Season 2 stuff will be coming out, obviously, before the update goes live, so we'll be covering a lot of that stuff. A lot of juicy stuff for you guys on the channel, so make sure you guys do click that sub button. Also, make sure you guys are following over on Twitch as well, as we'll be live for a lot of the Season 2 launch, including operations and warfare, covering a lot of the stuff over there. So make sure you guys head over there and click that follow button. All right, guys, enough yap. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I like to talk about it. Love Delta Force. I enjoy yapping with you guys and hearing your guys' feedback. I'll catch you guys later on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.